So, I have said some things in the past, angrily, about some police officers, and I might be changing my mind on the whole situation. The more I think about it, the more I read the news, the more I do my research, I know when to admit I'm wrong. Defunding the police is not a good idea. Let's talk about it. You guys ever said things that you didn't mean just out of anger, just to piss people off? I have. I know you probably have. Nobody in the world's perfect. I've been reading a lot of the news and posting a lot of videos. In fact, I'm about to post another one. This video. Two videos in one day. Oh my god, do we really need that many videos of Misfit Trucker? Well, I didn't post one yesterday, so I'm making up for it. So, let's talk about defunding the police and why it's not a good idea to happen. Do you guys think it's funny how it all coincides with the insurance premiums these days? Think about it. When you get your truck or you're working for a company who has to pay for insurance, there's so much stuff you have to pay. Now they want to raise the minimum, right? And I think that's still in the process of passing. I have not done any research on that. Honestly, I hate insurance stuff, but I know it's a big deal in trucking. But if they raise this minimum for the insurance right before this whole riot and looting and defunding the police things, don't you think that it's going to just be overwhelming on the cost for insurance? It's funny on the timing of it all. That's what I'm saying. All these states and these cities want to defund the police. And truckers are getting robbed. Truckers are getting looted. Truckers are getting shot. Truckers are pretty much attacked on a daily. Being a truck driver is dangerous. It's one of the most dangerous jobs in the U.S. With danger, we need protection. Yes, I have said my things about the DOT. I do think some are corrupt. I do think some police are corrupt. But defunding them, not a good idea. I feel there might need to be more training and less militarization of them. But when you look at all these cities that are being defunded, and then you look at the insurance premiums going up, the insurance costs going up, the price of insurance going up, and the rioters and the destroyers, the people that want to attack truck drivers is only making it worse. I'm going to share a clip with you all of a trucking owner that says he's not going. He would rather take a loss than go to these cities that defund the police. I don't blame him. There's a lot of people that don't want to do it, as I explained in my last video. Our job is dangerous enough. We don't need the extra added on danger to it. So, to all the congressmen and all the political people out there, y'all were crying that you didn't have enough toilet paper, that you didn't have the store stocked enough. You think it's bad now? Defund the police. Your shelves are really going to be empty with the trucker shortages going on, with the amount of truck drivers who would rather just be home, with the protests and riots truckers are refusing. You guys don't even understand. We carry your stuff. And I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say it. You don't shit where you eat. Okay? You're not oppressed. You just want more from the government. You would rather get more free shit from the government than to get a job. Yes, I know COVID's holding everybody back. And I know you guys want more and more and more. Free. Give me. Instead of wanting to better yourselves, you'd rather throw a protest about every little incident without doing full investigations on what actually happened. That's the problem. I've been guilty of doing that myself, and it's been a real eye-opener lately. You guys have made it very easy. BLM, Antifa, you guys have made it very easy for me to just say, what the fuck are these clowns doing? What are you clowns doing? The one side I will take over anybody. The one side are my brothers and sisters of the highway. All races of truck drivers. If they're doing their job, doing good. The good truck drivers. There's bad apples in every profession. But my drivers, even the ones on YouTube that are a bunch of... Anyway, I still would take them over your guys' BS. Plain and simple. Roll the clip.
Trucking companies taking a stand against U.S. cities defunding the police, with some now saying no police, no delivery. And it all comes as nearly 79% of drivers say they would not feel comfortable making deliveries to big cities without police protection. Here with more is the co-owner of JKC Trucking, Mike Kucharski. Mike, thanks for taking the time. Why did you decide to take this step?
Thank you for having me on the show. We decided to take this step for multiple reasons. Number one, our first priority is to support our drivers and their safety when they're on the road. You know, defunding the police is a bad idea because when you're on the road, you're for weeks and days at a time driving 11 hours with valuable cargo. Everybody wants to steal this. When you're a truck driver long enough on the road, you know, there's no safe place. Violence is everywhere. So if you're going to be having valuable cargo and there's going to be no police to rely on, who's going to protect our drivers?
Yeah, you can see on this list of top dangerous jobs here in the U.S. Number 2, driver, sales worker, and truck driver. Number 1, transportation and material moving occupations. Those seems like they are somewhat connected. But Mike, how is this going to impact your business?
It's going to impact my business tremendously because the states. So for a couple of reasons, the states that are going to defund the police, we're not going to go to because we're going to try to avoid those states for safety reasons. But another issue that I'm seeing in the future is I have cargo insurance, liability insurance, physical damage insurance, and I'm very curious how when I renew my contracts at the end of the year, if there's going to be language, if I'm going to even have coverage going into these places. Right now, I have coverage going through all over domestically. I don't have coverage. It's going to have something like you have to get special coverage for Canada or Mexico, or you might have to buy, you know, special riders for this on top of hoping that everything be okay in transit and there will be no issues.
Yeah, it's an interesting concern. Now, last question, Mike. I know a lot of truckers listen to our show on radio as they travel crisscrossing the country. Any message to them?
Yes, you know, defunding the police is not the solution. We all have to work together with critical thinking and find the solution. The problem, you know, during this time of crisis, the government's been behind the steering wheel, and it's time for small businesses to, you know, take over the steering wheel and take back the steering wheel and make the right decisions, to sit down with the politicians. You know, I welcome the politicians to sit down with us so we can educate them what is the best for the economy and small business. Last time I checked, the small businesses were the backbone of America.
So how many owner-operators out there are going to be doing the same exact thing? How many lease operators or company drivers are going to reject going to places like that? I know I will. You best believe I will. My life matters. And as I said before, truckers' lives matter. You know, we as individuals just want to get home. And I've said this a million times. Defunding the police is wrong. And we need to work with the police. Everything goes hand in hand. Works out great. Do I have my thoughts about police? Yes, I do. I'm not going to be the first. I'll be the first one to tell you that some of my things that I've said about cops were wrong. And I might have my certain feelings about them, but right now in this time, we need the police. I don't believe we need militarization of them, but we need more training and more of them. Hope you all enjoy. If this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and let me know your thoughts on this whole situation. I would love to hear it. So, y'all be safe, keep the rubber side down, and as usual, Misfit Trucker, out.